This video is for all those of you who are wondering how to make money on the internet. And I'm going to reveal some ugly truth about it. And I'm not even sure if this will go well, but here goes. So, one of the most important and repeated questions I get from folks I meet everywhere is how I make money on the internet. Like, how do all these internet entrepreneurs make a whole lot of money? What is the secret? How can I make money like them? People say, I'm ready to make a website. How long will it take for me to get that nice paycheck from Google? Great question. As someone who has owned websites in the last couple of years and made a ton of money through them, let me explain how this is done. So first and foremost, let me tell you this. It looks easy from the outside, but when you actually get to the real truth, you will realize that it is kind of hard. People often have this misconception that by having a website or a YouTube channel, you can make a ton of money. Some people think that Google pays you money directly for owning a website. So a lot of misconceptions there. So let me tell you the truth about making money online. See, just having a website of your own is not going to make any difference. Forget making money from it. Because anyone can start a new website. It has become easier than ever. But it's not going to help you make any money. And here's why. The reason is that there are a whole lot of websites today on the internet. Maybe back in the early 2000s, having a website of your own meant something. It was a special thing because the internet was young and there were only a few websites. When I say a few websites, of course, a few hundred thousands perhaps. So having a piece of it meant something. But of course, considering the internet penetration today, those times, there weren't many people using the internet as well. So it was both these things, few websites and not many people using the internet. For example, in India, it was actually Jio that brought in a revolution of sorts for the internet. Post Jio, internet usage in India just boomed like anything. Places that didn't have internet access now had internet access through mobile. And this change was huge in India. Earlier, the internet was expensive. You had to make an application to BSNL or MTNL or whichever the big company was in your region. They had to pull a cable in your area, give you this big modem, and you would get at the end of the day really bad, slow internet. So the internet experience was slow and painful that nobody really liked anything about the internet. Right? It was expensive, it was painful, it was slow, and there were so many issues with the internet. As in, information on the internet was not trustworthy, to be honest. There were scams, false information was everywhere, probably more than what we are complaining about today, or maybe not. I, for once, wouldn't have bought anything off the internet in 2002 by giving my credit card details to a website, because it was, quite honest, very scary. So fast forward to today, the internet has reached everyone and everywhere. It is cheap, it is on mobile, and all of us use the internet for all kinds of uses. And we trust it in a big way. Not quite with trust, but it's huge compared to what it was previously. So two things have happened in the last couple of years. One, the number of internet users has exponentially gone up. And two, people trust the internet more than they used to before. So you might be thinking, why am I saying all this? See, the internet is such an amazing medium today to fetch information. The key word is fetch. And there is value in information. Anyone, any website, any video, any piece of content that provide information is valuable on the internet. This is the truth. And such properties are monetizable, which means it can or have the potential to make money. What that means is that anyone who can provide value by sharing useful content can make money from it. It could be websites, videos, communities, webinars, tutorials, and whatnot. Unless you provide value, there is no money in the game, period. So those who make money on the internet are essentially content creators. And content is valuable. Now, you may be thinking that content creators means folks with, large teams, camera equipment, editors, content writers, SEOs, and all that. Actually, no. Today, content creators are everywhere. They're on Instagram creating reels, they're on YouTube creating tutorial videos, they're writing blogs, they're running communities, they're everywhere. And there are people willing to pay for it. E-commerce websites make money selling products. Blogs make money from advertisements and affiliate product recommendations, and Instagram influencers make money recommending products, kind of like what big league cricketers do endorsing brands. And YouTubers, of course, make money from advertisements as well. And communities and groups make money through donations and contributions. Webinars and tutorials are paid. So you see, wherever there is value, people are happy to pay for it one way or the other. Now, you see where this is all going, right? You see, in today's scenario, having a website doesn't mean anything at all. Number one, it's very easy today to create a blog or a website. Being a YouTuber is easy. Running a webinar is easy on Zoom. What really matters is what you actually have to offer. So if you're someone trying to make money from the internet, you need to know the things before you start. So one, you have to find something really valuable and strong in you that you can offer to others. And you will find others paying you for it. If you have a skill, use it. It could be anything, say drawing, coding, comedy, stitching, teaching, whatever it is. Find a platform where you can offer it. It could be YouTube, it could be a blog, it could be a Zoom webinar or Dukaan to sell anything online through e-commerce. So find a platform that you are comfortable with and offer it there. Making money is the easiest thing you can do, trust me, because finding what people like to pay for is the most challenging and important thing. For example, if you check out Dukaan, the e-commerce app where you can sell anything online, people are selling all kinds of crazy things. Someone's selling this custom t-shirts from Ahmedabad, someone's selling consultation services. One gentleman, actually a pundit from Rajasthan, is selling his puja and matchmaking services online. It is crazy if you think about it. So like 5 years ago, it would have taken him a website, hosting, a lot of expertise to set up this whole shop thing online. And now it is easy with free apps like Dukaan. So the point is, it has become easier than ever to sell anything online. A lot of people think that the platform itself is what makes the money. That is not true. YouTube doesn't pay you unless you're providing them value in some way. Dukaan can't help you find what to sell online, but if you do, it can help you make money off of it. Blogs cannot make you money just by starting a blog, unless you provide information that other people will find useful. I've been writing blogs for the last 10-15 years, and of course, I've been making a lot of money. At one point, one of my blogs was making close to $10,000 a month, but it didn't happen in a year. For the longest time, this blog wasn't making any money at all. And then one day I got into an affiliate partnership with a company, and that's when it started making money. So it takes time. The growth is gradual. So do this. Pick any famous content creator you know. MKBHD, Harsh Agarwal, Niharika, Technical Guruji, anyone. All of them have humble beginnings. When they started for the fun of it. They were all doing something that they enjoyed doing anyways, irrespective of how much money it made. Like MKBHD never started doing videos with red cameras and all the equipments that you see on his channel today. He was doing videos from his, hostel room or something with his webcam. Harsh Agarwal, who is like a very popular blogger in India today, started blogging when he met with an accident and he wanted to just pass time. Niharika, who has millions of fans today on Instagram, and I'm a huge fan of her, is paid in lakhs for her videos. But she started doing simple reels at once and nobody was actually noticing her. But they all had something unique to share in their own spaces and people valued it. Brands are paying them today because they have an active audience who trusts the information they share. And that level of trust and audience size cannot be achieved in a day, in a few months, or even a year. You need to be constantly delivering value through your content over a period of time. In the beginning, you might have to keep producing content without any money or reward at all. If it's a new blog, you will need to write plenty of articles before anyone even starts noticing you. If it's a YouTube channel, you will need to keep producing videos until you get your break. If you're running an e-commerce site, you need to keep promoting it until your target audience become loyal fans. So hard work is key, but you have to start somewhere. You have to start small. And it is okay remaining small for the longest time. All the famous YouTubers, all the popular bloggers, all of the Instagram influencers have all been through this. And if you got to be popular, you too have to go through it. There's no shortcuts, period. So once you hit the MVP, or what I call is the minimum viable product, it could be anything from perhaps 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, maybe 5,000 visits on your blog, or your first 10,000 fans on Instagram. That's when you decide to scale. Think about how to make money from your content only at that point of time. And like I have mentioned in other videos in this channel, there are plenty of ways to do it. There's Google AdSense, there's affiliate and influencer marketing, there's private ads, and a whole lot of other ways to make money from your content. As long as you have the right platform, enough audience, and unique content that's providing some kind of value to your audience, there's money. Money is of the least of the concerns. And this is probably the biggest learning in this make money online scheme of things I can share with you today. Most people who start off to make money on the internet just for the sake of it, to make money, often end up being disappointed. This is the truth. Like the classic saying goes, if you chase money, it runs. If you provide value, it comes. So if you're someone who's been thinking about making money, starting a website or YouTube channel, think long and hard about what is it that is inside you that others will find interesting and valuable. What skills do you have that others will find interesting? What information can you share that others will find useful? Then choose a platform and leverage on it. Do not start something watching those get-rich-quick schemes on the internet and YouTube. Of course, go ahead and start a YouTube channel or a blog or an e-commerce business on Dukaan by all means, because it's become so much easier today. But you should be ready to invest in yourself first. Invest time, energy, and everything in between, because that is what works today. That's what has worked always, from the beginning of the internet to today. So this is what I actually wanted to share with you today. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Be honest, be brutal. It's fine. I would love to hear. This is Mani Karthik signing off.